let me just introduce myself. I'm Dr. Mohammed Ahmad Awaya Fadhulallah, clinical fellow working in the A&E department in the benign acute hospital trust. It's a part of Northern Care Alliance. I want to speak today. The reason I want to speak today is I'm not here for advertising, but based on the principle that we believe in our culture, which says in Arabic, الذي لا يشكر من لا يشكر الناس لا يشكر الله, which roughly translates into English language as those whoever does not thank people then for their favors, then he does not thank God. So based on this, today I want to send this thank you letter to some of those guys who stood with me in one of the most critical times in my life. I've just managed to get out of a trouble or of a challenge that I've never seen before in my life. Although my life was tough in Sudan, as we all know, we lead a very difficult, challenging life. I've been a lot of challenges, but this one that I had over the last, I would say, 6 months was really challenging. And if it's not for this, people who stood up with me, I think after God's favor, I wouldn't be able to sit here today and speak with you as I'm doing right now. So what happened actually is when I started recently. Last February. I started a training program in a specialty that I'm not, keen on doing, and unfortunately, I came to realize that late. As soon as I stepped into the training, then I came to know that specialty, it's not similar, or it's not what I hoped for. Okay, because the way the people or doctors practice in that specialty is a bit different that we used to back home or in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia, when later on I moved on to work there. So as soon as I landed my feet there, I decided immediately to leave and go back to the A&E. But for my bad luck, when people and the whole world was busy in fighting off that, unprecedented infection and overcoming that challenge, I was busy trying to secure interviews to get another job. So to be honest with you, I sent my CV to a lot of agencies. I thought that agencies can secure jobs much easier and faster than the official websites or the online websites for job hunting. But one of those agencies that I sent my CV to was Remedium Partners. And what is actually really impressive about that agency is the people who are working that agency. They are really humane, I would say, professional, excellent people. They do know what they are doing, and that way what is the best that suit me. So I sent my CV to Remedium Partners, and from here I just want to send my my greetings to Mr. Philip and Connor and France, Francesca Davis, yeah, for their help and support. So as soon as I sent them the CV, within a few days they managed to give me an appointment for an interview. And for my good luck, I did very well in that interview. They prepared me very well for the interview. They told me about how to respond to different type of questions expected to be answered during the interview, and how to deal with them in a professional manner. And yeah, I cleared the interviews and I was chosen for that job. And at that time, I was thinking about how am I going to process, my visa, and how am I going to deal with all of those heavy paperwork associated with shifting jobs. But every worry and concern that came across my mind, they had some sort of innovation, I would say, to deal and tackle that challenge. So the recruitment was really impressive. As soon as I cleared the interview, they sent me the job letter as PDF form, editable. I could sign it using my laptop without the need to print out papers, which was really difficult at that time. And also they gave me this access to, I would say, a platform in their website, and I could access that platform, and it got a cloud-like service where I could upload all my documents very easily in a PDF form. And they have this communication group that includes all the members involved in my recruitment. So everyone was kept up to date with all the changes, minors or majors. So then after that, we came to the part of visa processing. So when Fran told me that actually there's ongoing debate with the Home Office that they need to exempt doctors from, or at least to figure out a way to deal with the issue of COS, because they are in high demand in the NHS at that time, and they want to figure out how can they process their visas easily and quickly within a very narrow time frame. When she told me that the Home Office will accept evidence of online application of the visa, so that in order for you to start working with the new employer. When she told me that, officially on the website of the Home Office, when I logged on there was nothing mentioned about that. But whenever I ask her, Fran, from where did you get this piece of information? She used to tell me, listen, we are in close contact with the Home Office, and we always raise this issue with them, and this is one of the suggested solutions. And based on that, I proceeded forward, and I completed my preparations to leave my old job and come to the new job, which is also located in a geographically distant area. Unfortunately, at that time, to be honest with you, I was diagnosed with COVID, and it was really challenging. Why? I didn't have any respiratory symptoms, no cough, no shortness of breath, no chest pain, nothing like that, but it was remarkable and striking weakness, and I would say mental confusion at that time. I felt that my sense of judgment was affected, and I felt very weak in myself, to the extent that I couldn't, I struggled to grab a glass of water. And those symptoms lasted with me for a long time, relatively, I would say. At one point of time, I thought that I'm going to spend the rest of my life crippled or disabled like that. And again, with the self-isolation, my family not here with me at the moment. They are back home in Sudan. And at that time, in April, when I was diagnosed with COVID, I had to isolate myself. And that isolation lasted considerably for a long period of time, I would say. And I couldn't get any chance to speak with people. Even when I resumed work, I was only committed to my work. And after I finish my work, I go back home. That caused me to slip into, I would say, some degree of depression without even knowing it. And everything changed for me. And I felt that I will not be able to practice medicine anymore. And every day, when I was about to go to sleep, I used to prepare everything in my room so that to be ready in case I don't wake up the next morning. To this extent, can you imagine? Yeah, I'm saying the truth. And with that depression, my sense of judgment also was affected, to be honest. I wasn't sure whether I need to leave the old job and go back again to A&E. So what happened is that I felt weak, confused, hesitant. After I submitted my resignation, I withdrew it again, but I did not withdraw it because I didn't want to go back to A&E. No, I withdrew it because I thought that I'm not going to be able to practice medicine anymore. Until one day, I received a call from my favorite homeboy, I would say, and he is one of the most valuable gains in my life recently. Mr. Connor Mace. He's also working in Remedium, and we spoke before that. A couple of months ago, we spoke many times. Then I think he approached me in a very intelligent way, although that I think I'm older than him, but he's really smart and intelligent, and I really appreciate what he did to me. So he started to, get me hints into the culture of self-care, because I'm a typical Middle Eastern man. I don't know nothing about self-care. I didn't know nothing about self-care at that time. So he started to talk me through the importance of self-care. He used to call me every 1 or 2 days just to check up on me and to make sure that the ball is rolling. And it was some sort of psychotherapy, I would say. And my wife and my mother used to call me at that time just to make sure, also to check on me. So every time, many times they called me and they found my phone is busy. So when they asked me who I was talking to, I used to tell them this is Connor. He's my friend, or he's actually a friend of mine. Then I ask him, Connor, don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Why are you calling me every day or every 2 days? Then he said the very nice thing. He said, we care about the well-being of our doctors. Yeah, that's what he said. So for my good luck, I managed to get out of that depression. I managed to get back to my normal life again. I moved on to the new place here where I'm currently working in Bury. I'm very happy here. I like the town, and I like the vibe of the city as well. Since Manchester is not far from here, it's only like 20 or 25 minutes by tram. and I'm settling in very well. And yeah, I think Remedium actually did me a great favor this time. So I have to thank Mr. Philip again, Francesca, and Mr. Connor. And also, as I promised before, Mr. Connor, that if I manage to come here and start the new job, then when my family join me here, I will invite you for a traditional meal that we cook in Sudan, and we like it so much. And it is قراصة بالتقلية. فأنا وعدت الوعد ده، قلت له يا كونر شوف تجي عند أنا الموضوع ده أتوفق فيه وأمشي، ليك علي أعزمك عندنا إن شاء الله قراصة بالتقلية لما الأولاد يجوا كده. فيا كونر إن شاء الله تجي تاكل معانا قراصة بالتقلية لما تشبع، شفتها، ولما تقول هلا خليك تنبسط عادي، خليك تتكلم سوداني نظيف يا كنر. جزاك الله الف خير، ما عارف اقول لك شنو يعني. شكرا جزيلا يا كنر، وشكرا يا فيليب، وشكرا يا فران. و يعني من برضو يا كنر برضو also can I before I finish, I just wanted to remind you also to remind you about our bet on Liverpool and Manchester City in the Premier League next season. In the first match they play against each other, who will win? Okay, we had a bet on that, and don't forget your promise. All right. وفي الختام يا شباب أنا عايز أقول لكم صراحة، يعني الناس زيل ما قصروا معي خالص. يعني الواحد بيكون هنا في بلد حقت غربة، وبيكون بعيد من أهله، بتواجهوا تحديات في البداية لما تجي من منطقة لمنطقة وتبدأ العمل وكلام زي ده، بتواجهك تحديات كثيرة. فالجماعة ديل بيقولوا لي زي الأخوان يعني، أو أكثر من أخوان يعني. عارف إنه في ناس كتار حاليا بيتجهزوا عشان وبيكون في مرحلة الجوب hunting. But my message to you, brothers and sisters, if you are in this stage of job hunting, please save yourself the time and the effort. And simply I would say, Remedium is the bomb. Just stick to it and you will not regret it. وفي الختام معاكم سلام والتحية، يديكم العافية.